Warning! The following video is probably offensive as hell. Comments and criticism from the captain are uncensored and embellished to the point of absurdity for entertainment value. If you get offended easily, you should refrain from viewing this content. Or view it anyway and bitch about it in the comments. Those are always good for a laugh. Hello and welcome back everyone. Have I got a special treat for you today. You know the little box I keep in the corner of all my little feminist videos, right? Well, I was digging around in it and I happened to run into, get this, a magical rapping snowflake. Oh yeah. Now, I initially didn't really know how to respond to this, and then it hit me. Fucking rap battle. Oh yeah. Now this entire video, my responses included, are more than likely to be cringeworthy as hell. So here's your warning. But I don't think I did too bad for a bearded white guy living back in the mountains. That being said, I'm clearly no rap artist. As a matter of fact, I don't even like rap in the slightest, and I personally don't even consider it to be real music. Anyway, I suggest grabbing something 80 proof or higher, preferably whiskey for this one.
How can you say that there's equality in the world when I'm stuck under a glass ceiling cause I was born a girl? It's not only about your mother, your wife, and your sister. It's also about the chick labeled a slut after you kissed her.
I can say there's equality because you refuse to see. There's not a glass ceiling, it's just what you imagine there to be. What makes you think I give a fuck about your sister or your mama? More importantly, makes you think I care about your fucking teenage drama.
I'm not a man hater, no real feminist is. How could we be? He for she. Emma Watson found the key to unlock the fundamental issue of this movement. There's no woman without man, but also no man without woman.
You're full of bullshit, and anyone with a brain can see that it's true. Perpetuating propaganda is what you're really here to do. The original feminist movement accomplished a great deal, but now you just use it to validate what you feel.
Imprinted in our minds from the day we were born of stereotypes, associations. Just take a look at porn. Actually, don't even bother doing that. Just go to a mall and see if you find any accurate portrayals at all.
You were born as free as I and as clear to everyone around. You only bring up porn when you want to put men and women down. Well, I did go to the mall, and can you guess what I did find? People just being themselves. Are you stupid or just blind?
Any ads showing the hardworking mothers of our society. Any representation of females with some kind of variety. Any applauding a personality, not just focus on banality. Or all the boys and girls experiencing social anxiety because of the unattainable expectations they encounter when what's inside is valued less than the mess of superficial purchases they're placing on the checkout counter. It's time to take a step back, cause actions speak louder.
You can walk around and see ads, mothers with a son. What you don't see is a girl being beat just for the fun. You want variety, but that's not how we make progression. You don't get hired when you're not qualified for a profession. Just sit there, bitch about social anxiety and others' lack of wit, and cry every time you see a guy staring at a pair of tits. But don't expect everyone else to give a damn or care, because your mental weakness and emotional problems we don't share. It's not our fault you're group without your own voice to yell. You can blame feminism for your current social hell. They're the ones making it too easy for you in this generation. Keep acting oppressed while your brain is on vacation. You could have weathered the heat and came out stronger for it all, but instead you're only worried about skinning your knees from a potential fall. Grow a backbone, contribute to society and be proud. Don't fall for feminism and only learn to be loud.
When girls are encouraged by their mother and their friend to buy an eyebrow pencil instead of a ballpoint pen, because women have heard all their lives that looking good is the only way to get the attention they demand and should. But girls, now I know you'll say you put on makeup for artistic expression, and that I wouldn't question, but it's time to remove the expectations that come with being born a daughter and not born a son.
Just who do you think you are with your self-righteous self? What's it matter to you if a girl wants to paint herself up like an elf? It's her life, and don't you know that you don't have a say? You should shut the fuck up and mind your own business anyway.
And how can I explain to my future child that the idea of equality is not so ludicrous and wild when there is such a stigma of taking an abortion pill and there's not a single woman on a single dollar bill? And how can I give my daughter ambition and pride if all we're told to do is to go obey and hide, to brush it aside, follow the leader and swallow the truth that based on looks you're only valuable during your youth?
If you want kids and you want them to grow up big and strong, then you should let them learn their lessons and not sing this stupid song. The strength of character is something that'll be made and not by you. You'll fuck up your kid's head if you pave a feminist path like you want to do.
And so far, it seems I've only touched on little things. But if you're alert, you'll see the mindset that they bring. Accumulation of time past the votes cast. Not being asked, not being cast. Accused of being too fat, of moving too fast, of showing too much ass, of having too much sass, and not enough class. I mean, how can any person ever reach that level of perfection and face these double standards cause we don't get an erection?
Oh, now you want to talk about shaming in the people that are fat? It's clear that you're nothing but a fucking S.W.O.R.D brat. When's the last time you took a class on health or you took phys ed? You think it's not some people get so fat that they end up dead? Use your head. Life's not all about class and perfection. It's not about the election based on erection or even affection. You get your equal chance and that's all anyone should ask. So open up your eyes and ears and tear off that feminist mask.
Opportunity is the key word in this sentence. Viola Davis said it best, but we still have that dependence. How can we not? Only 4% of directors are women, and for a woman of color, the prospects of having her name in lights is dimming. Despite all the talent she's giving, despite that, her opportunities and keys are hidden. Yes, it's time for the Holly world to get guilt-ridden, cause you won't feel regret for what you did, but what you didn't.
It's not on the equal percentage of numbers that our hopes should rest. We're more about qualifications and personal interest for the best. Our nation is just a reflection of people acting out their hopes and dreams. But women just choose a different path. It is as it seems. Everyone has a right to happiness and liberty as a pursuit. It's not up to you to force women to don the workman's boot, but take notice. No one speaks out when that's what they want to wear, because the rest of us believe in freedom. We wouldn't dare.
I can only but scratch the surface of this issue, but be aware, ladies and gentlemen, of this too. Time to get confused again. Why is it then that suicide rates are 3 times higher in boys than in girls? See, for equality to be reached, you gotta lose the idea that a man with an emotion is not a real man, that a man who earns less than his wife is not a real man, that a man who is a feminist is not a real man. This fight is yours too, sir. The quicker you realize, the quicker you come to terms with the word everyone seems to despise. Stats show that all will benefit, so why do you hate it?
So don't you dare try to push your propaganda as truth and justice when you haven't worked for shit in life and you think it's just this. Don't you dare sit there and try to tell me that you know man's mind, especially when it comes to suicide and hard times and kind. You make me fucking sick to my stomach, you presumptuous pricks, when you pretend to know the issues and only look at our dicks. Too fucking blind to see when it's daily survival and complain when they think a man gets an eyeful. People hate it when you presume their lives from an ivory tower, when you look down at men in the mud and you claim they have power. So don't be surprised when you keep pushing and you get pushed back, when you come crumbling down from that tower starting with this feminist crack. But you know what? Most of us don't even care. We don't piss, whine, and moan if we don't get our share, because there's real work to be done and mouths to feed, knowledge to learn and inspirations to seed. Okay guys, as I'm sure you noticed, I can't rap for shit. But I thought this would be the most amusing way to respond to the steaming pile of propaganda. This being the first rapping snowflake I've ran into, I just couldn't help myself. Don't worry though guys, this is a rare event and you're not likely to catch me rapping again. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video and I didn't melt your brain at some point. Until next time guys, keep the fight up against stupidity wherever you may find it, and have a lovely day.